everyone, it's Meg. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. I have another agenda video to share with everybody. So I previously shared my file of facts and I got a good response and a couple questions actually on if I still use my smaller Louis Vuitton agenda. And I do. It has taken me a little bit of time to kind of find the inserts that I liked for it. And I'm going to share what I did with you guys, and it was very cost effective. So if you are a longtime viewer of my channel, I shared this like years ago. This I had gotten so long ago, and it's the personal size Louis Vuitton agenda. This has 6 rings in it. I did purchase it from the store in King of Prussia a long time ago. And it was such a great piece. It was something I knew I was going to use for the rest of my life. And I really love it. For the longest time, I actually kind of just had it, but wasn't really using it on a day-to-day basis. This I have now switched over to keeping in my purse with me, and it kind of goes with me all the time. It's a manageable size. It's small enough that it will fit in my bag. I typically have a bigger bag with me on a day-to-day basis as it is. So this fits perfectly in my purse, and it's a good size, like on the go, traveling, all that kind of stuff. I just love it. It's so chic. I love the print. Like, I am still just really happy with this. And it is, like I said, pretty old. I forget the exact year I bought it, but it's at least 5 or 6 years old. There's a little bit of wear on the button, but other than that, it's in really great shape. So let's get right into it, and I'll share with you guys how I'm using it. So like I said, I'm using it in my purse as kind of like an on-the-go. It's not big enough for me to have on my desk and use it as like my daily planner, just because I need more space to write. I have a daughter in junior high and a daughter in elementary school. My husband travels a lot for work, so their schedules get like really crazy. So I just need more space to like thoroughly like plan everything out. But this is so cute for like just keeping with you. And it's a great piece. Like I said, it's totally an investment. So I wanted something that was fun and not so serious in here. I just wanted it to be like bright and happy. So I'm really happy with the inserts I found, but let's go through this side first. So this is great because you have all these card slots, and I do feel like this would be nice to travel with. If you're someone who is traveling and you want your passport with you, you can slip it in. There's a slot in the back where you could keep it in here. I don't think I would keep it in there just because if I'm traveling and I need my passport, most likely I'll have my daughters with me as well, and it's just not convenient for that. But I think it would be really great to keep your cards, any travel documentations, and your calendar, and you could put your passport in the back flap here, which I really like. But just on a day-to-day basis, I have just kind of like little decorative things. There's a lot of space here if you wanted to use it as like a wallet type thing, or just keep other cards in here you don't use on a daily basis. You have lots of room for that. And then I have just these little travel things that are also in my larger one. And then for the bulk of it, it's all just this insert. I actually found this at Hobby Lobby, and it was $5.99, so super cost effective. Now I did have to DIY it, so just keep that in mind. But I already had a paper cutter from when I do scrapbooking and all that. It was very inexpensive. I got it for like $11 off Amazon. I'll link the one I have in the description box below, and it worked perfectly. It even had no issues cutting this really thick laminated page. So this whole insert, like I said, I got from Hobby Lobby and came in a spiral bound metal, like little standalone notebook. I did have to cut it down to fit it in this size. So I took the ring out, and then I just went and sliced each one to the size I needed. And I have a hole punch that I already had that I could adjust to this size ring. So that's what this is. It's literally just the $5.99 Hobby Lobby little 2026 calendar. It's very cute. It's kind of like retro and fun, but I thought that it was perfect for in here. I wanted something that was, like I said, bright and kind of kitschy and not too serious. Now, I really actually love how simple and clean the inside of these little pages are. In the beginning of the month, you get your tab for your month, which is great. And then you have a notes section, some other little things where you can write, and then you get a month view. So I love having a month view. I need that in any calendar or planner that I use. And you have lots of space. The paper quality is very nice, and I do use a felt tip pen, which I'll get into. It's absolutely perfect. It's tiny, so I can get everything I need in here, and it's really nice. You have a notes section on the side, And then your weekly spread looks like this. So for the weekly spread, you get a day and with some lines and then like a little punch list which on each side, which I love. And then that's it. That takes you through the month. You have a space for each day. But like I said, there's not a ton of space, so it's good to like take notes, be in the car, write down appointments. It's perfect for that. And yeah, it's just really, really cute. I loved all of the little graphics on this. I thought they were really fun and bright. And it's just super cute. And for $5.99, I figured, even if I messed it up, I wasn't sure because I had never like cut pages to fit in any of my planners before. I figured, you know, it's gonna be okay. And I even used the dashboard, like the cover. Yeah, really cute. I just trimmed it, punched the holes in it, and then I did have a piece left over and I just punched holes in that and used it as a little bookmark. So that worked out really nicely. I didn't have to waste too much of the cover. And then it also came with a folder. Same thing, I just opened this up, laid it flat, sliced it, and then punched the hole, folded it back up, and it fit perfectly in here. Oh, and then at the end of each month, there's also a notes section on the back for you to write any lists or anything you need to jot down. So that's really all I did for this planner, and I've been loving it so much more. It was just becoming too overwhelming trying to pick inserts, and it was like so many different things. It was gonna end up costing like $200, and I just didn't feel like putting that much into this when I know I use my Filofax like as my main planner. But honestly, since I found these little pages from Hobby Lobby, like I'm obsessed. I use it every night now. I keep it in my purse. It's awesome. Really, really cute. So that worked out really well, and I will definitely plan on doing this next year. But what I love the most about this, and especially for the price, is the quality of the paper. I feel like the quality of this paper is really great. It's nice and thick. It's a pretty white, and this pen just works perfectly on it. So I talked about this in my Filofax video, and it's the Pop-In Fine Liner, and it's a very, very thin point, which I prefer, and I feel like it just writes really nicely in these planners. So it's a tiny tip. So I love these, especially in my planners. It's just, they're the perfect pen for me. Like I like a marker feel, but I love how these don't bleed through. The pages are nice and thick. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. So I wanted to share this with you guys and let you know that I am still using this. I still love it. And this is kind of how I'm using it, but I'm really, really happy with this little Hobby Lobby. Even if you don't have an agenda that you use or you kind of just like to go buy one, I would definitely check out Hobby Lobby if you have one near you, because the quality of these are really nice. And it's such a cute size. I would use this even, you know, just standalone. So mine only had this colorway. I think there were a couple others, but I picked it up in middle of February. So there really were only 2 left. There weren't too many different things to choose from. So if you check yours, you might have more of a theme that maybe goes with your personality, what you like better than like the smiley faces. I know it's not for everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what was in my Louis Vuitton agenda. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.